All right, so today we are here in Soufrière. We are at Deep Dominica Freediving, not to be mistaken with Deep Dive Dominica. It's a completely different company, and we are going to be talking to them about what the freediving experience is about, and hopefully they take us out and we go and do some actual freediving towards the end. So we're here with Emily Pageant of the Deep Dominica Freediving here in Soufrière, and she's going to tell us a few things about the place and what they do here.
Yep, so here at Deep Dominica Freediving, we teach courses. We also have the platform available for athletes to come train for competitions or maybe just training for themselves to gain more depth. And we also provide coaching for people as well.
All right, so who would you say is your main target audience? Do you encourage new people to come, or are you more focused on the established athletes?
Yeah, so we definitely have a range of clients that we have. We have anywhere from the intro course, which is for someone who's never tried freediving before. It's very relaxed, very safe, calm way of entering into freediving, the sport. And we also teach all the way to advanced. And then we also cater to athletes. So we have a world-class platform that we have out in Soufrière Bay. It's an excellent place to dive because it's protected in the bay, so from waves and current. So we get a lot of people that come in here to train before they go on to bigger competitions like Vertical Blue or the World Championships.
All right, so hopefully today you'll be giving us some of this training to see what we can do.
Yeah, we need to put you guys in the water.
Okay, so firstly, let's talk about what is freediving in itself.
Yes, good question. I get a lot of different things. Some people think it's diving off cliffs. Some people think it's diving off of the board, like in the Olympics. So freediving is taking one breath of air and diving as deep as you can into the ocean. That's what we do here at Deep Dominica. There's also the disciplines in the pool that we call dynamic, and also static, which is just holding your breath on the surface of the water for as long as you can. You can compete in all of those different categories. So for us here, we're doing mostly depth. So again, it's really maintaining your mind and staying relaxed, and depending on what discipline you're doing, taking one breath of air and pulling on the line or maybe finning down the line to go as deep as you can.
Okay, so what would be your personal best when it comes to freediving right now?
My personal best is 90 meters, which is I think just a little under 300 feet.
Okay, so how long does it take you to do it normally?
That took me about 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
While you're freediving, do you encounter any marine life, any unique experiences here?
Yeah, so in Dominica specifically, what's unique is that there's sperm whales. So we have gone out for swimming with the whales, which was an amazing experience. But just even swimming on the reef and going out for fun diving, we can encounter my favorite fish, which is the trunk fish. I absolutely adore them. And you can see stingrays, spotted eagle rays, squid, lobster, a whole array of different fish. And then one time I was doing my first 70-meter dive. So I was getting ready on the line and I was relaxing my mind, and I was with John Fain. And all of a sudden he started yelling, "Pageant, Pageant, well, get your mask." So I got my mask and I look into the water and there is a marlin, like a 250-pound marlin just hanging out on the platform. And he was there for a couple minutes with us, and he was followed by wahoo, and then the wahoo were followed by a big school of fish behind him. It was one of the most incredible experiences I've had in the water with sea life.
You need to take me alone to along on some of these things.
Yeah, it was such
I didn't know we had stingrays here. I've never seen one when I was swimming.
Yeah, but that was like a once in a lifetime, that was a very unique experience.
So earlier you mentioned something about being as eco as possible. So what are some of your other eco-friendly motives that you have?
Yeah, so for example, we try to use this boat as little as possible. We typically only use a boat during competition to take the athletes out to the platform. We normally swim out to the platform on a daily basis to train. And we also encourage things like reef-safe sunscreen, making sure anything you take out with you to the platform you bring back, so we're not leaving any plastics or anything behind. So things like that.
Yeah, just keeping it as clean as possible.
Yeah.
All the theme, Nature Island.
Yeah, exactly. Got to keep it all natural. And we also teach swimming to the local kids here on Sundays, and during those lessons as well, we try to give them the same message, leave the ocean the way you found it.
You talked about the training that you give to everyone from different levels, but do you have any packages, families, what are the costs like?
Yeah, so we do offer group rates. We have our individual prices for whether you're training for one day, you're training for a couple months, or if you're doing a course with us. And then we also offer the group rate. So if you're coming with your family or a group of friends, we absolutely encourage that. You would just need to reach out to Deep Dominica and we can provide you with those rates. We have our website, deepdominica.com. We also have our Instagram, at Deep Dominica. And you can also find us at info@deepdominica.com for emailing.
What is your favorite experience here, freediving? Like, what do you look forward to the most when you're here?
For me, it's about slowing down. So I have a background in finance before coming to Dominica, and I typically just have a mind that's just going really fast. So for me, it's nice. Yeah. So it's nice to go out there because you do have to get yourself into a meditative state to do the freediving. So I love just kind of slowing down, being in the present moment. And I really genuinely think it just makes me a better person overall. It slows me down, it calms me down, it makes me more empathetic and more of a compassionate person. So for me, that's what I love about freediving. If you're interested in freediving, please come try it. I know it can seem like an extreme sport, or it's only for certain intense people, but it's really safe for recreational diving. It's really fun to try, and we take it one step at a time, and it's really just a lot of fun and beautiful out there. So if you're interested in it, please give us a call, shoot us an email, and we'll get you out there to do the intro course.
All right, so we just got done with the interview with Pageant, and now she's going to take us out to one of the platforms. Now, they try to not use the boats as much as possible, so we're actually going to have to take a swim out to the platform. All right, so we just got back from the water. We did our first free dive, and I have to say it was a very fun experience. So thank you for taking us out there.
Yeah, you guys did awesome.
Yeah, it's a learning curve. I must say it's gonna take a while to actually get to a level where you're decent at it, but it's definitely something that you can see that if you keep practicing it, you can definitely improve at it. That's for sure. So now you're going to be telling us about an upcoming competition that you said that you have?
Yes, so we had our first competition in June of this year. We have our second competition, is Deep Dominica, in November. It'll be November 13th to November 20th. We'll have about 22 athletes coming from all over the world. Whole safety team, judges. It's a really fun event. And then we have our closing ceremony on the 20th. So yeah, if you're in Sioux Frere and you're around, come join us and come check out the athletes and meet them, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so like you said, if you're in the area, just come by. You can stop by at the center, ask them what time the event is starting, when is it going on, and I guess you guys are giving boat rides to the people that want to
So
join.
we have the boats going out with the athletes, so if you wanted to jump on and come out, you're more than welcome to. And then also the Sioux Frere Outdoor Center has kayaks for rent. So a lot of people will rent a kayak and go out there and watch the festivities.